Well, if you could see me smiling, it would be there. I'm smiling. I'm so happy.
So these are our initials. I'm Ryan, she's Leilani. So we got to pick our letter as the one that matches our initials.
She says yes.
I'm excited for her. I can't wait to see her reaction.
I know.
Yeah.
And I texted Waylon earlier this week and I was like, have you even had a second to like stop and think about what's coming with all your preparation? He's like, yeah, I'm excited.
Give me an M! M! Oh, I love it! Here comes the R. That's a very important letter.
Smile.
Do we have all of the letters? We need a W! Oh, there's the mystery man himself.
The Riddler's in the house.
That's right, I love it. Look at that.
You're first over here.
You are number one.
Who else has an L? Anybody?
We need another L. How about a Y? We're on to Y. Okay, there we go, Y.
But you're spaced out. You're the first one. There you go.
Come on, Peggy. Hey. All right, good. We're getting there. This is like Wheel of Fortune. Will you marry me?
Wow, I'm very excited and nervous for him, and it's going to be great. I think he did a good job getting a good cast and crew here today, and yeah, I might get a little verklempt right at the moment. Yeah, we'll see.
It's so exciting. It's such a perfect day, and everybody showed up. All the letters are here, and
All the letters.
I wasn't even the last one to arrive.
It is now 3:30 on the dot. Waylon, we're ready for you, buddy. Ready for you with a whole lot of love, man. You see him, Dave?
No.
Nope. Let's go, people, let's go.
Take one.
I can't. It's so
Will you marry me?
I will marry you. I promise.
There's so many of you.
Thank you, everyone.
Partially because of the pandemic, and I missed so many of you. Some of you I haven't seen in like a year. Most of you I have seen. We've gone for walks, but I wanted to invite everyone who is dear to Michelle because I don't know all of her community and friends. And that I felt like that was important, that it wasn't just, you know, all of you, my friends, you troublemakers. And let's bring it in a little if you want. Bring it in. And so thank you so much for being part of that. I realized maybe it was unusual, but I don't really care. It was people I love and really respect and have seen me through so many years and immaturities and, you know, really trying and looking for someone who you know, checked off like 100 million things on the list, and of course you're never going to find that person, and then you do find that person, and yet the list, as I wrote actually in my book, Things I Would Like to Do With You at elephantjournal.com/shop, as I wrote, you know, at some point you throw the list away and it doesn't matter. And if you don't know Michelle, she's so kind, and that's like the list. And
did discuss a couple things. He was like, okay, let's just say there's 3 things.
Okay, no tattoos.
No, then okay, 4 things. No tattoos. He was like, you need to be tall.
You can't have everything.
You need to be, what was it? Yeah, kind. And then the other one he made up, and he was like, and you need to be Ecuadorian. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, nailed it. 2 out of 3. And so that's all I wanted to say. I want to say thank you so much for coming here, and I just wanted to mainly talk just to get people to gather and before a few people had to go. So.
Can we see your smiles for just a minute? We are outside.
Yes.
How do you know we're smiling? Nice, Peggy. So.
And a toast and a kiss.
I'm okay.
Look at me too.
So in case you don't know, we met a year ago today. That's why we chose today.
You chose today.
That's why I chose today. I was pretty convinced that she was on to me and knew, because we had looked at rings and talked about, I believe in communicating around big life decisions and, children and marriage and engagement and, she likes sapphires. I wouldn't have known that.
elephantjournal.com/Waylon Lewis.
Yeah. And anyway, thank you for saying yes. That would have been awkward.
Rick, you're doing this in front of your family?
Cheers to you.
Oh, Mama!
Look
at this amazing. It's a Michelle and it's a Waylon if you look at it.
Yeah, however you look at it. That's awesome. That's awesome. That is really good. Genius.
You want to say anything?
I mean, Waylon jokes around a lot, as you know. So, I mean, he's been tying his shoes and just going like, would you?
Like tying my shoe. Will you wait while I tie my shoe?
For a while now. And
I'm dad joke age.
But no, he truly surprised me. And the thing is, seeing some of you, and it was so funny because
It's a
pets,
surprise! All of you did it!
you held your silence. I spoke to you guys last night.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Qué bestias.
I'm sorry.
Really
As
crazy
we were
here.
walking up, she said, "What's going on?" And I said, "Oh, I think it's just some hike."
I'm like, why is there so many people? And what are they doing? Are they going to protest? What are they doing?
Coming to the States to get my, actually my husband, he's not present. I mean, he's present, but not physically. And, my kids decided to stay in Colorado. And Michelle coming from abroad from China. And so now, look at all you are having this festivity with Waylon in Boulder. So my whole family that's spread all over the world right now are so enthusiastic, trying to know exactly what is going on with Michelle and Waylon. Is she going to say yes or what? So this was a big, we say question mark, right? Incognita. So thank you for you all. Thank you. That was a great deal, and to be part of this, I'm really surprised, and thank you, Waylon.
Thank you.
You did it a very, very nice job.
He did such a perfect job. I love this.
Would be proud. I'd kind of given up, as many of you know who know me, or at least half given up, or mostly given up. And as Dave knows better than most, I hadn't even really come close. And I had really made friends and then some with being alone, and was totally good with that. But it was also a little sad because I want to have children, and I want.
Really.
What's that? Yeah. It was a lot of like going home and me and LeBron hanging out, except, you know, it was a one-way relationship, frankly.
Seems kind of toxic.
Yeah.
Conquers all.
Just distant. I think he really loves me. But and then yeah, we went for a date a year ago, and my dad was actually kind of on the date.
I was there.
And because we met up at Union Station and had enough fun that I was meeting my dad afterward. I had scheduled, because I don't go to Denver that much, I don't drive, and or I drive but I don't have a car, and my dad arrived and we just all three hung out, and within 10 minutes, I look over and Michelle is reading to my dad The Giving Tree in tattered covered children's section, and I'm buying her a Pema book, and you know, you kind of think, well, that was good. But then the quarantine closed. It kind of took a pandemic for me to settle down, I have to say. And it really focused me, and I looked at this woman who I lived with for the first 8 days of quarantine. Our 5th date turned out to be 8 days. And I was like, wow, I remember saying something, you know, all my annoying, some of you are equally annoying, all these annoying eco things I do around the house. And I said something about saving water from the bath, or, you know, some dumb, crazy thing like my soap bar or something that most people get a little defensive or irritated or bored by or don't really care. And she was like not only not defensive, but into it. And she had her own relationship from like the first day she met Redford with Redford. And, you know, you start thinking, well, wow, she's kind of motherly in a way. So that's all I want to say. I just want to say I do love her.
And she had some big hips.
Anyway, I've gotten old waiting for you, Alan.
Yes.
You know,
I've gotten old waiting for
I
me.
gave up. You gave up. We all gave up. But now you're going to be married, I presume.
Probably.
Usually when people affiance, they set a date. So we're all waiting for a date.
Well, as long as we all start caring and kill this pandemic, and we can gather, we will have a big old wedding party. Maybe right here. Let's just meet back here. And can you do more hot toddies this time with whiskey?
So now I'm waiting for grandchildren. Grandchildren. I've been waiting years and years and years, and I want grandchildren. So get married first, and then have. Okay.
We will probably have good news for you in 5 months. Just kidding.
And good job you for staying your path, or getting back on your path. And excellent job you for being persistent and an excellent disciplinarian. He needs it.
I got it from my mama. Even though she doesn't believe in that. But
She is that, and it wouldn't be equal without her friends and community here. And yeah, the actual proposal wound up being
Hey, buddy.